Have you ever thought about living a healthy life and working out regularly? This video will show you how to live longer and better. It focuses on the 5 most important signs of a body that will last a long time. What you do every day, how active you are, and your overall health can help you keep a high quality of life as you age. To learn how to live longer and improve your health, read this article. Don't miss these important tips if you want to get the most out of your retirement. Before we begin, I want to thank you for taking this moment for yourself. Be sure to stay until the end. I'll be sharing a small but powerful insight that's helped many people feel more balanced and hopeful. Kindly like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll always know when something new is waiting for you. And if you're listening now, please type, "I'm listening," with an open heart. It's a gentle way to connect, and I do read every message. Now let's begin. If you have these 5 traits after age 70, you should be proud of yourself, no matter what gender you are. A lot of people say you have a longevity physique. What does it mean? People used to think that reaching the age of 70 was an amazing and rare accomplishment. At that time, living to be 70 was seen as a big deal, and anything past that was seen as extraordinary. But these days, turning 70 is less of a big deal and more of a normal part of life. In 2012, the Chinese National Health and Family Planning Commission released a new report that showed the average lifespan of Chinese people has grown to 78 years. Life expectancy is going up, which means that people are living longer and healthier lives. Getting older isn't just about living longer. It's also about making the most of the years you have left. Most people may have big changes in their health and way of life by the time they are 70 years old. One old person might not be very active or fun because they can't get out of bed and have trouble taking care of themselves, among other things. One person the same age may be severely depressed, while another may be healthy, happy, and not having any serious or long-term health problems. These people are different in more ways than just there. These differences are influenced by more than just their genes. They make and the habits they form. Good habits are important if you want to live a long, healthy life and keep your standard of living high. If you don't do these things, your chances of living a long and healthy life are much lower. Because of this, you can be proud of your long-lasting body if you still have the 5 qualities listed below when you turn 70. For starters, I can still walk 5,000 steps every day. Some of the best ways for people over 70 to stay fit are to go for walks. The reason for this is that it's not very hard, which makes it easier on the heart to handle. You can stay active without putting too much stress on your muscles and joints by walking. When older people make walking a regular part of their daily life, their health usually gets better. Being able to walk, and especially being able to reach a daily step goal of 5,000 steps, is a sign of good health. People who walk regularly have better stamina, mobility, and resilience, all of which are linked to a higher quality of life. But if you can't walk or are having a lot of trouble walking, you may be dealing with more serious health problems. People over 65 may find it hard to move around because they are frail or have a long-term illness, which can make walking difficult. So, being able to walk, especially for at least 5,000 steps every day, is a good way to check how healthy someone is. 2. A clear head and a good name. When people get older, especially after age 70, those who can speak clearly and think quickly tend to live longer. Studies and personal experiences show that older people who keep their minds clear and sharp and have good memories tend to have a better quality of life and are more likely to live longer. Even though they are getting older, many people in their 70s are still able to think clearly and have conversations that flow smoothly and accurately. These people show that being mentally sharp and able to speak clearly is linked to living a long time. On the other hand, when older people start to show signs of cognitive decline, like forgetting how to get home after an outing or having trouble remembering the names of close family members, These signs may be the start of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive disease that makes it very hard to remember things, think clearly, and do other mental tasks. Getting to a very old age is getting harder and harder for people with dementia. As this condition gets worse, people often lose the ability to live on their own, and their health generally gets worse, which can shorten their life. Maintaining good brain health and memory is therefore very important for increasing the chances of living a long and happy old age. Please leave the first comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. 3. Good teeth and a hunger pang. As people get older than 70, keeping their teeth clean and their appetite strong becomes more and more important for their overall health and longevity. It is more likely that older people will live longer and healthier lives if they keep their teeth healthy and eat food that suits their needs. It's very important to keep your teeth in good shape for this process. To properly digest and absorb nutrients, you need to be able to chew your food well, which requires healthy teeth. If an older person's dental health is poor, they may struggle to consume a variety of foods and might be limited to eating soft foods like porridge. This restriction can make it hard to get enough nutrients, which can hurt your health and vitality as a whole. Also, older people who lose their appetite or gain it back without meaning to are often showing worrying signs. These signs could mean that you have a deeper health problem, like a chronic illness or, even scarier, cancer. So, having a strong appetite and being able to eat a balanced diet are often seen as signs of good health and a lower risk of getting seriously sick. Finally, making sure that older people have healthy teeth and a strong appetite is important for their overall health, not just for their comfort. People with healthy teeth can eat a lot of different healthy foods, and people with a healthy appetite make sure their bodies get all the nutrients they need to work well and avoid health problems. 4. Your bowels and bladder should work well. It's more important than ever to keep your bowels and bladder working well as you get older, especially after age 70. Functional constipation, prostate enlargement, urinary incontinence, and urinary tract infections are just some of the problems that older people are more likely to have. Both bowel and bladder functions can be greatly affected by these conditions, which can make life in general much less enjoyable. Functional constipation, which affects many older people, can be painful and make it hard to do normal things. Similarly, having a bigger prostate, which happens a lot to older men, can make it hard to urinate. On the other hand, women may have urinary incontinence, which can be painful and upsetting for them emotionally and physically. Urinary tract infections are also more likely to happen as you get older, which makes bowel and bladder health even more difficult. When a person's bowel and bladder don't work right, it can lead to problems that get worse over time. Long-term pain, going to the bathroom a lot, and the stress that comes with these issues can lower your overall well-being and lead to other health problems. So, keeping your bowels and bladder working well is important for keeping a high quality of life as you age. Getting regular checkups with your doctor, eating a balanced diet high fiber, staying hydrated, and taking care of any urinary or digestive problems right away can help you manage and avoid these conditions. People can extend their lives and have more comfortable and satisfying lives by taking care of these aspects of their health. 5. Good heart and lung health. The lungs and heart become more likely to get sick as people get older than 70. Loss of lung function and heart function are both normal parts of getting older, and they can have a big effect on your overall health. Some lung diseases can make it much harder to breathe, which can make daily tasks more difficult. Heart disease can make it harder for the heart to pump blood properly, which makes things even worse. Because of this, a lot of older people have trouble doing things that used to be easy for them, like walking on flat surfaces or climbing stairs. They often get out of breath or feel tired. Unfortunately, these problems get worse in the winter, when even a mild respiratory infection can turn into a serious illness that needs to be treated in an intensive care unit. In these situations, the main problem is often poor cardiopulmonary function, which makes it harder for the body to deal with stress and get better after being sick. It's important to be aware of these signs, because they can mean you are starting to age. These 4 things show that you are getting older, and show how important it is to take good care of your health to keep your quality of life high. 4. Stomach pain. People naturally go through changes in their digestive systems as they get older, which can make indigestion more likely. The first is bad skin. Your skin changes a lot as you get older because your body makes less collagen and your metabolism slows down. Collagen is an important protein that gives your skin structure and elasticity. Over time, your skin loses some of its firmness and resilience. Your skin's ability to heal and regenerate is also affected by a slower metabolism. If you don't get the right care, these changes get worse. In addition to more spots and uneven pigmentation, you may also start to see wrinkles appear. Fine lines deepen over time, and your skin may lose its youthful smoothness and glow. Environmental exposure, not drinking enough water, and not following proper skincare routines can make these problems worse. To fight these effects, it's important to use a complete skincare routine that includes treatments that nourish, protect, and moisturize. Regularly using products that keep your skin flexible and help it make collagen can slow down the aging process and keep your skin looking healthier and more vibrant. 2. Weak bones and pain in the joints. As people get older, their natural levels of estrogen and androgen go down, which has a big effect on their health, especially on their bone density and joint health. After menopause, estrogen levels drop in women, which is important for keeping bone density. As men age, testosterone levels drop, which is also important for bone health. When hormones change, bones get weaker over time. This makes bones more likely to break in conditions like osteoporosis. Aside from changes in hormones, getting older often causes digestive systems to work less well, which makes it harder to absorb nutrients. Over time, the body gets worse at absorbing important nutrients, like calcium and vitamin D. Calcium is important for strong bones, and vitamin D is important for absorbing calcium and making bones mineralized. If your body doesn't absorb these nutrients properly, bone density can drop. This can lead to osteoporosis, a disease that makes bones weak and brittle. In addition, this loss of bone density can make joint pain and discomfort worse. As bones get weaker, they put more stress on the joints, which makes pain worse and raises the risk of getting conditions like osteoarthritis. Joint pain can make it harder to move around and lower your quality of life, which can lead to less physical activity and worsening symptoms. To solve these problems, you need to take action, like making sure you get enough calcium and vitamin D through food or supplements, and stay active on a regular basis to keep your bones and joints healthy. Talking to doctors and getting personalized advice can also help slow down the effects of getting older on bone and joint health. Third, trouble urinating and constipation. As people get older, their bodies go through several changes that can have a big effect on their ability to use the bathroom and go to the bathroom. The smooth muscles in the intestines and bladder contract less. This loss of muscle strength and coordination can make many problems for older people. When it comes to urinary function, the bladder's ability to contract properly is harmed. This can make it hard to start urinating, cause the bladder to empty partially, or cause you to have to go to the bathroom more often. Also, older people may feel the need to urinate quickly or in pain, which can make the process difficult and even upsetting. In the same way, less muscle contraction can affect the intestines and cause constipation. The intestines have weak, smooth muscles that make it hard for stool to move through the digestive tract quickly. This can lead to irregular bowel movements, stools that are hard and dry, and pain while going to the bathroom. If you don't treat constipation in older people, it can lead to other problems like abdominal pain, bloating, and even gastrointestinal obstructions. Overall, these changes in muscle function that come with getting older lead to worse urinary and bowel health. This makes taking care of these problems every day more and more important for keeping older people's quality of life high. Please leave a second comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. One important thing that is making this problem worse is that digestive function is slowly getting worse. Some hormones in the digestive tract that are very important for controlling digestion stop working as well, and the wave-like contractions that move food through the digestive tract speed up a lot. Because peristalsis slows down, people may experience symptoms like bloating, pain, and feeling full, even after eating small amounts of food. If you have these symptoms, it means you are getting older and digestive problems are more likely to happen. You need to take action on these changes right away to help delay the bad effects of getting older on your digestive system. Eating a balanced diet and working out regularly are the two most important things you can do to manage and lessen these changes that come with getting older. To fight the effects of getting older on digestion, it is very important to eat a healthy, well-balanced diet. Good nutrition is important for keeping your body working normally and avoiding deficiencies that can speed up the aging process. For example, making sure you get enough of important nutrients like calcium, iron, and different minerals is important for keeping your digestive system healthy. Calcium and iron are important for keeping bones healthy and making sure red blood cells work right, which can have an indirect effect on digestive health. People over the age of 65 should focus on eating foods that are high in these nutrients. Dairy products like milk and cheese, as well as beans, leafy green vegetables, and cereals with added calcium are all great sources of this mineral. Iron-rich foods include lean meats, beans, and grains that have been fortified. Seafood can also give you calcium and other important minerals, which can help you eat a healthy diet. Regular exercise is just as important for managing the effects of getting older as regular physical activity. For better overall health, exercise is very important. It also helps keep your digestive system working well and lowers your risk of indigestion. Effective exercise routines should be done at least 3 times a week, with about 30 minutes of exercise between each session. Aerobic exercises like walking, swimming, or cycling should be a part of a well-rounded exercise plan because they can improve heart health and help digestion. Resistance training, like lifting weights or doing exercises with your own body, can help you keep your muscle mass and strength, which is good for all of your body's functions, like digestion. Flexibility training, like yoga or stretching, can help you move around better and feel less stressed, which is beneficial for your digestive health. By eating well and working out regularly, you can help delay digestive problems that come with getting older and improve your overall health as you get older. These proactive steps are very important if you want to keep your digestive system healthy and have a better quality of life as you get older. Thanks for watching and coming along with us as we try to figure out how to build a body that lasts a lifetime. We hope you learned something useful about how to stay healthy and active after age 70. If this video brought you comfort or clarity, we'd be honored if you'd subscribe and ring the bell to stay close to our community. And if you're feeling inspired today, type in the comments, "I'm still blooming." It's a simple phrase, but one that reminds the universe and ourselves that growth doesn't stop with age. In fact, it deepens. Take care and remember, your light is needed in this world.